Cooper win a spectacular, entertaining, back-and-forth game versus a young, competitive Seattle Storm team. That front court they have is going to be one to deal with for a time to come. We'll get into that, but we got to start with the Clark Show, baby. Hey, Asia Wilson, what you got to say? Y'all still want to have a meeting at All-Star break? If we have a meeting at All-Star break, let's talk about how she broke a record. The only player in WNBA history to have 40 points and 10 assists in a single game in league history. This has been going on for 30 plus years.
The lights in the stadium did not just go out tonight. Professional basketball's whole power structure broke down irreversibly. Music. The story has been carefully set over the last 48 hours. The scripts were ready for the critics. The media executives had prepared their talking points, and there were rumors throughout the league that the rookie wall had finally materialized. Music. They wanted to keep her under control. In order for the conventional establishment to breathe again, they wanted the phenomena to slow down. However, music. There was more than simply a basketball game that took place on that court tonight. It was a completely callous implementation of a system that was set up to fail her. High League insiders saw something really strange close to the scorer's table before the first whistle sounded. The officiating crew was seen having in-depth private discussions with representatives directly associated with Adam Silver's executive office. Tension was strong in the air. The directions seemed to be quite clear. Call it music tight. Keep the game from getting out of control. Additionally, do not allow the novice set the pace for everything you do. You see, the whistle is within your control. The media rights are in your control. Additionally, you have control over the corporate narrative, but when it becomes entirely atomic, music, you have no control over pure, unadulterated brilliance. Not only did what the world saw over the following 4 quarters shatter club records, but it also immediately caused complete panic at the league's New York headquarters. We must reverse the passive-aggressive alignment with the league's veterans that was concealed in plain sight if we are to really appreciate the enormity of the history achieved today. Music. They desired that she pass the ball away. They want for her to go into the background. Music. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 83% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. Music. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So, music. Did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now, back to the video.
40 plus points and 10 assists in a single WNBA game. 1. Caitlin Clark. That's the list. She's the only one to do it ever. Ever. Gotta be real, maybe that's the funnest game I've watched all year so far. Run, run, run. That was me at the end of the first damn quarter. At the end of the first quarter. Got the victory. 45 points for Caitlin Clark. 11 of 18, 6 of 10 from three-point range, 10 assists, 2 rebounds, 4 steals, and 2 blocked shots. Holy!
Her defensive ferocity was on the verge of criminality each time she crossed half court. The referees disregarded physical double teams, music, blindside screens, and uncalled jersey pulls. Her own coaching staff stood with their arms crossed on the bench, music, willfully allowing their generational hero to be beaten on national television while refusing to look the umpires in the eye or call a technical foul. In the sports talk studios, the haters had already started writing their tweets. The media arrangement was flawless. At last, music, the league has figured her out. However, something changed in her eyes during a pivotal first quarter break within the huddle. She disregarded the coach's whiteboard drawings, according to those seated immediately behind the bench. She tightened her laces, glanced up at the stadium ceiling, and concluded that she would have to defeat the enemy on her own if neither Adam Silver's referees nor the coaching staff would defend her.
To have 43 damn points. Caitlin nearly scored 50 damn points today. 10 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Bro, she the GOAT. She the GOAT. I'm done talking. I want to see what Jason Whitlock and everybody got to say tomorrow. There is nothing you could say come Monday about Caitlin Clark. This game was box office. She played her heart out today. 29 minutes, 41 damn points. What is we talking about, people? What is we talking about? Fever offensive team lead. 106. Who got fouled? Monique Billings got fouled. So Monique Billings got fouled. I want to see what they saying online. I know, like, if you're a Caitlin Clark fan right now. Oh, we didn't even mention Caitlin Clark made history too. Caitlin Clark made history today. Caitlin Clark has made history today, guys.
A more serious clinic of total psychological warfare ensued. She did not just open fire. Music. She started going hunting 28 feet, 30 feet, and 35 foot out. The rim was not even in contact with the basketball. All of it was velvet. Music. Initially composed of a mixture of antagonistic opposing supporters, the stadium audience gradually descended into a state of collective gasping disbelief. The defense made every effort by the start of the third quarter. They experimented with traps. They do. She turned to face the opposite bench with each deep dagger, staring directly into the eyes of the naysayers who had spent months attempting to minimize her significance.
In only 74 games, Caitlin Clark becomes the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 200 career three-pointers. Put on the shirt and tie, cuz damn it, we mean business. We meant business today. Cheers to Caitlin Clark. 3 records broken in one game. The girl's unreal. The girl is unreal. Take a look at this here, man. Caitlin Clark, 45 points, 10 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, 11 of 18 shooting, 6 of 8 from 3. Kelsey Mitchell shot way more than Caitlin Clark. Kelsey Mitchell shot the ball way more than Caitlin Clark today, and it didn't matter. Take a look at this dagger that Caitlin Clark was pulling up threes from Baghdad. Pulling up threes from Carver Hawkeye Arena. Take a look at this game-sealing bomb from Caitlin Clark. Off the inbound. Come on, give me that. Look, tie game, 102-102. Ball game, give me that. Caitlin Clark, bro. She's the best to ever do this. The best ever. Nobody in the history of this game is better than Caitlin Clark. I don't care what awards you got. I don't care. Ain't nobody put it down like this. Ain't nobody in women's been this exciting.
But tonight's score was not the only thing that went wrong. Driving past 3 defenders, grabbing the attention of everyone in the stadium, music, and passing without looking behind the back to teammates who just needed to stand there and collect the ball was the ultimate vision. The arena computers could hardly keep up with the speed at which the stat sheet was moving. Commentators on live broadcasts gave up on their corporate scripts entirely. They were watching the league's first ever game with 40 or more points and 10 or more assists. Give it some thought. A very isolated rookie recently set a club record with 45 points and 10 assists in a single night despite battling both her own bench and the referees in a league that has been around for decades, full of Hall of Famers and legends. The corporate panic moved from the court straight into the executive luxury suites as soon as the last buzzer went off and the scoreboard began to read. As you can see, the league office is dealing with a serious issue. The corporate line for months was that the rookie was merely getting hype and that the older talent was better. However, the statistics officially shattered the story tonight. Major network sponsors convened an emergency meeting just after the game. According to a recent leak from high-level marketing officials, music, the business sponsors are enraged. They are beginning to recognize that the league's officiating choices and the team's coaching staff are deliberately attempting to stifle the most precious asset in sports entertainment in a music generation.
3 steals. This was an unbelievable freaking game. Guys, I got to tell you, at times it's been tough to cover this team this year. It's been hard. There's been some awful games to sit through. Now, it wasn't all rosy. Stephanie White has got to start, at the end of games, you've got to start leaving Caitlin Clark in these games. You have got to start showing some kind of confidence in her. She made a hell of a defensive play in like the last 2 minutes. You've got to show confidence in Caitlin Clark on the floor during defensive crunch time. That was one of my major complaints tonight. Right here, Caitlin Clark becomes the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 203. This was the 203 right here. She grabbed that steal, comes down right here. She's back out, back over to her. Way downtown, boom. Boom. Knocked it down.
The fourth quarter saw an unparalleled rise in television viewership, demonstrating that league politics are unimportant to the whole sports world. The phenomena is music important to them. According to reports, Adam Silver has privately voiced serious concerns about the appearance of officiating bias on foreign broadcasts. The establishment made an effort to keep its veterans safe. However, by doing so, they unintentionally produced the most dangerous thing in sports. An unstoppable superstar with a worldwide following base who now has receipts for every wrong she has experienced. Music. Just a day ago, the naysayers who flooded the internet with doubts have shut down their comment areas entirely. Music. They are unable to confront her at this time. They are unable to justify 45 points and 10 assists against a defense that was permitted to use the highest level of physical aggressiveness.
Oh my, off the dribble, fade away three. Look at Caitlin Cook. What is we saying? All right, guys, I got to go back to the game cast. Oh my God, they didn't let him score 105 to 106. What just happened? Fever defensive team rebound. Dribble the clock out. Dribble the clock out. Fever full timeout. She called a timeout. Okay, she already did that. She already called a timeout. She already did that. All right, going back to Caitlin Clark making history. I believe this might be a timeout. Yeah, Caitlin Clark showed up and showed out today, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. 40 ball. 40 ball, bro. Not tweeting until Caitlin Clark scored 40 with 5 assists. Caitlin Clark now has the most points in a single game by a Fever player with 41. Caitlin Clark made double history. She now has the most points in a game, more than any other Fever ever, including Kelsey Mitchell, the ball hog herself. Kelsey Mitchell played good today too. She did. I ain't gonna hold you. Clutch Clark, look. Watch this, bro. We gotta see it again, bro. Look at this. Oh my God. 107. It is over, bro. It is over. Stephanie White tried. She tried. They tried, but I believe Caitlin Clark spoke up for herself. The way Caitlin Clark spoke at that press conference, and then at the beginning of the game, the announcers was all like, yeah, the minutes restriction is not on the coaching staff, it's on the medical staff. Like, and then I looked at who the damn announcers was. I'm like, bull, he worked for the damn Fever. No wonder he's saying that. He worked for the Fever.